there's been a lot of outrage.
Their product is not your product, Ben.
Yeah, I know.
Technology will colonize your concept.
Well, this will be.
It doesn't matter who you are. 3,400 members is too small because it's not a pure. You're not a priest class. You don't have pure members. It's not a real club, not a real dinner party. So, anyway, let's just move on today.
Well, this will be.
It's unlikely that the policy will change.
Look, 79,000.
Probability says unlikely.
79,000 members is too small. That's why there's chatter now, because 79,000 members was not enough to get them to change anything. So.
By the way, how's Chatter doing? Because I'm never on Chatter. Are people using that?
I'm over there. I'm experimenting. They just went V2. They just went public with their thing. In spite of the reputation of Nelson, the founder,
right.
They have really good staff. Like Nozzle is one paid person who is helped design it and does all the troubleshooting and really good. There's a few other people. The problem is the numbers, but they have some really great features, and you can play videos, live stream a room. You can, a bunch of tech videos. You can only get that if you pay now. If you got in on beta, which I did, you can use their studio without paying. But it's just a matter of growing it.
I don't like the people. I mean, I've been on there since the beginning, and they never have enough money to keep developing it along, in a straight line. They have to do it for a while and then stop and raise more money and do it for a while and stop. And it's hard to build community because people go away.
Right, like anything new, but it's they've developed it now. Now it's just bugs and growing other things. They don't have replays yet. They're gonna start that. But it's a new venture. It's a new startup, and they're it's monetization is a big feature, and there are, just like here, it's the really what I would consider high quality rooms like this one. The ones most of us like to go to are not as many, and you need to track them down, just like people need to track us down here. So.
Right. Well, that's what I found, because when I went in, I sort of dipped my toe in a couple of times, and I just did not find I just didn't find our community there, and the people who were there were sort of the lower echelon that I just wasn't interested. There's just something about it. It's not the same. So for whatever issues we have with Clubhouse, they have attracted a really good community. I mean, I like you guys. That's the reason why I'm here. So, anyway, we'll get this.
Like you do, the event.
Thank you, Parisian. All right, so let's get the room started and ignore that jerk. What I wanted to do is Steve Appel got here pretty early, and because he wanted to hear my song, that's what it was. But he put a link in, and I imagine it perhaps could do with something with Los Angeles, and I was feeling a little homesick. So I thought we'd start out with Steve Appel. Did you want to talk about the link? I have no idea what the link is or what you wanted to bring up, but go ahead.
Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Deep State Patriots, and what a pleasure it is to be back in the best, and I mean #1, defeat Donald Trump at all costs echo chamber on Clubhouse. I love it not only when I have the time, but I have the reason to come in. And the link that I put in the chat is the reason. From NBC News, the trumpet, you see a little bit of news. The Trump administration has sued the city of Los Angeles over its immigration policies, claiming the